This thing is awesome. This is the X20 pocket drone, and it's by a company, I think you pronounce that SYMA, and this is for ages 8 and up. So this is not made for like a little small child. So let me go over some of the package here. It does the 360 flip stunts, which is really cool because I have had this out and I used it and charged it, put it back in the box for the purpose of this video. It has a 6-axis gyroscope built in. It's got the headless mode, which I will go over what the headless mode is. It's got the flashing lights on the bottom. It uses 2.4 gigahertz frequency, and it's okay to fly indoors and outdoors. How cool is that? And looking over it here, you can see there's different colors option: black, they have white, they have gold, and they have blue. I have the blue one. This model is the X20. The motor is, I guess, whatever that means, 6. And the product name is just drone. The battery, the internal battery on this thing is a 180 milliamp battery, which is pretty small, but when I show it to you, you'll understand why they needed to make a really small, light battery. The actual controller unit runs on 4 AAA batteries, which I did put those. Those are not included, but I had some and I put them in here. So let me go ahead and open it up and show y'all what you get when you get this in the mail. And here's everything you're gonna get with the unit. You're gonna get, you know, a little battery, like cautions for battery. You're gonna get some little instructions, but I already went over this. This is actually a landing pad, like a home pad for it to land on. And I already went over all the instructions, and I'll do the best I can to show y'all everything on it, so I won't need them. Inside this bag, they give you an extra prop, and they give you a small Phillips head screwdriver. And I'll show you what that screwdriver, I will show you what that screwdriver is for. And a USB mini. They give you 4 extra props because these are the things that break the most on drones. I have a DJI drone and I have broken a lot of these, so trust me, you want to get a lot of those. And by the way, you can order parts for this thing. How cool is that? For the price, to have all the parts. Here's the actual little drone itself. I'll cover that more. Here's the controller. It comes in that blister pack. So you're wondering what that screwdriver is for? You're going to want to take that screw out, and then you pull that off, and it takes 4 AAA batteries. Let me just go over the controller here. Right here is the on button. You see how that slides up, and you see how it's blinking right there. To turn the drone on, looking at the drone, you have 4 little props, and then you have a prop guard. You do have guards with this. It has a small little rubber feet on it. And to charge it, you're just gonna plug it right in the back there. And by the way, this does not have a big battery on it, so it will run out pretty quick, but all drones do. You know, I've got a $1,000 drone that runs out in 15 minutes. When you turn it on, you see that it's got those flashing lights. They will go to a steady on. So now you see the drone here. You see that it's a steady on light. So let me go ahead and set up where I can fly this thing. I'm just gonna fly it right here, and then I'll take it outside and fly it around on my porch. I'm just gonna do a quick little demonstration and show y'all on how I can fly this thing around the house. You've got a left stick here. You're gonna go up on the left stick to get the motor started, then mash up and it'll take off, and then you steer it with this. And over here is something they call a headless mode, and what that means is it's gonna fly like a more traditional drone that you're used to. This will always be forward, this will always be back. So get used to using this, and that way you can, just so you know, that's the front of the drone, that's the back of the drone. The reason it does that, it's saying that it's upside down, so it knows when it flips like that and it shuts the motor off. I'm gonna take off and I'm gonna try to fly this the best I can in the house. You see it there? I can actually fly it pretty good. See how I can fly it left and right? It's hard to keep it at a hover because the blades are so small, they want to keep moving. Let's try to flip it. So you can do these little stunts with it. You have to be moving to do the stunt. That's awesome. And what that is, that's this button right here. I don't want to fly too far away. This thing seems to have a range of about 60 feet. So yeah, to land it, you just mash down on that stick and it lands really well. So yeah, I've flown this thing around. I've had an absolute blast. It seems like the range on it's around about 60 feet. You can do with this button here, you can do these flips that are really cool. And I think what it does, it locks these two and then uses that one. So it does like a quick lock on these and it does that. Really cool on how I have been nothing but impressed with this little X20, you know, drone. Highly recommend these for anybody with a kid that's just wanting to learn how to use a drone, or if you just want to practice flying a drone on yourself, because I do fly a drone and this has got the kind of like mechanics is very close to an actual like full-on drone. There it is, everybody. That's all I got today on the SYMA X20 mini drone. See you guys in the next video. Woo!